I'm going to take you through lots of different techniques today. There are so many techniques with acrylic pouring and fluid art, and if you take anything from this video, hopefully it's a little bit of inspiration for your next painting. Often people ask me, do you just do swipes or do you just do Dutch pours? And I do what I feel and what I love, but I have done so many different techniques over the years. This one is a wandering straight pour where you layer the paints in a cup and you then pour them out, and it creates a really cool design. The color options are unlimited here, and really the design options are as well. But this one came out really cool, very different colors. I loved it. This next one is a blow dryer technique, so a Dutch pour. I am using paint and water, and for this one I am creating a 3-panel cresting ocean wave. Ocean waves are some of the most fun to do with fluid paints, and of course it's in beautiful blues. You can let me know throughout the video which techniques you've tried and that you like the best, and which of these paintings that you like the best. So for this one, I'm using just Amsterdam brand paints mostly and water, about 40 to 45% water. If you're doing it by volume, it works out to be about 50%. And I am just using the blow dryer to create this beautiful wave. Next up is another blow dryer technique, but what I call the turbulence technique. This one reminds me of being under the ocean. So you pour all the paints down on the canvas first. And then you start from somewhere around a corner or the center and blow the paints out. And you're gonna come back in after you blow the paints out towards the sides. You're gonna come back in different directions and create the turbulence. So you're going to blow inward on some, outward on some, and really this is your time to make it your own. But I think it has such a stunning result, and it reminds me of turbulent water. This next one is inspired by an artist her name is Waterfall Acrylics, Karen, and this was one of my first tries at a deconstructed bloom. I've actually been doing quite a few more of these lately because the results are absolutely beautiful. But you take the paints, puddle them, and then you add a cell activator on top. It's the same one I use in my swipe technique. And you blow them out with the blow dryer. And the paints are much thicker for this technique. And as you blow it out, I decided to swipe a little bit more to get a little bit more interest. But then you tilt it and you get these beautiful abstract blossom-like flowers. It is a really cool technique. I really liked that color combination too. This next one is the swipe technique, and I'm doing it in fluorescent pink, and this one's going to have a little bit of negative space with it as well, so where you leave the color of the base coat showing. So I'm swiping up through this one. I used a little bit of copper in with the turquoise and the fluorescent pink. It was such a cool color combination. but this is a true regular swipe. The swipe catalyst that I use is Australian Floetrol, but there are others. You could even swipe with paint and water if you want, so there are lots of options there. And I really love this result as well. Next up, I am doing a swipe and scoop in these same colors, and this is where you layer the paints however you want. They do have a base coat. And I'm going to swipe through them, but after I swipe through them, I am going to completely wreck the painting by scooping the paint over top of itself. And when you do that, it ends up giving such a cool effect. It's really a great way to let loose and to create a beautiful abstract piece of art. Look at this one. So pretty, so unique. Next up, I am going to be doing a regular Dutch pour with the blow dryer, and I am going to be layering these with metallics. So I have gold, copper, a little bit of white, a little bit of bronze, and that's it. And this came out so stunning. I absolutely love these metallics on this darker base. Not only are there all these different techniques, but you can use so many different color combinations as well. And I love how that one came out. This was a really fun painting to do. I combined the swipe technique with impasto flowers and a little bit of brushwork with the leaves and the petals. The first part was to create the background, and this was supposed to be like a green field. Next, I came in with my paintbrush and started to paint some leaves and some kind of foliage around the bottom. And this, along with the base of the swipe, which is already dried, has now become the base where I'm going to put these flowers. These are impasto flowers, so I have these mixed with a little bit of soft and heavy gloss gel, mixed with paint, and then I formed some different types of flower leaves. You could really have fun with this one. Do exactly whatever you choose as far as the flowers go. And layering makes all the difference. But take a look at that. Super, super duper fun. This next one is what I call the kitchen sink. Everything but the kitchen sink. This is where you layer all the colors down on the canvas, and then you end up, and this I used pearl paints as well. And then you swipe over top of them with whatever color activator you want. I created a little bit more design, and then you simply stretch this one out. And this one, you have to trust the process and let it dry, but it comes out so cool. Gorgeous colors. The next one, again, I'm using a blow dryer, but I'm doing a different technique again. I am doing a 4-corner blowout where I puddle different colors in the corners, and then I do a center blowout to look like a flower design in the center. So for this one, again, I'm using metallics, and I chose to do almost like a bow tie of the oxide black on either side. Then I chose just one predominant color for the center, and that color was red. Super duper simple color palette, and it had really striking results. I chose a bright red for this one because I knew that it would blend together with the metallics and the black. But I think it was a really, really cool result. I do tons of tutorials every Wednesday and every Sunday. If you wanted to subscribe to my channel and learn how to do this, these are free videos on YouTube to help you learn. Each of these videos has a corresponding full-length video to it, and I will link those in the description. This one is my Dream Cloud series, and I'm using metallics again, but in this one I'm using a satin enamel as the white, and that is going to create these dreamy cells. This one is super cool as well and has a completely different effect than actual swipes with another type of swipe activator like Australian Floetrol. Each of these paintings is so different and so unique. There is so much that you can do with acrylic pouring and fluid art. It's so much fun. I love that one. Now, here is what I have been working on for about a year now. I've been doing these, what I call wrecked puddle pours, and I do them with pearlescent paints. And this one, I layered a bunch of colors with a dark base and poured the pearl paints on top. Then I swirl through them with a skewer, and that creates a leaf-like effect. It always reminds me of falling leaves. You can see here as I run. Now, all you do is tilt it to each side and let it dry, and those pearl paints will shine through so beautifully. It looks like it's glowing. A beautiful straight pour. I love how these colors blended together. So this is very similar to how you would start the painting, just like a wandering straight pour, but this time I keep the cup in the center. And then I stretch it out towards the ends. Take your time when you're stretching, and it creates a beautiful painting. Each of these painting techniques is so unique, and just small changes in the way that you layer the paints, the colors that you choose, or the way that you put the paints down on the canvas, the tools that you use to manipulate the paint, each of those things creates a completely different look, and it's just so much fun to do. I hope you found some inspiration in this video, and I absolutely hope that you will go out and paint something using one of these techniques yourself. Thanks for watching, everybody. Happy painting.